Um, I completely forgot everything about this game. And how shit it runs too.
Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong.
You could just not be a prick. That'd be nice.
It makes me dizzy.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna... This should be nice. Oh, okay. Okay, got it. Used Lupara. Can I get myself the used machete and the Lupara? I don't even remember how to use it. Actually, I don't remember shit.
This place reeks of bloodshed. It's locked.
Not again. William, please stop. Just a secret, I promise. You are my dearest friend. You're my last and dearest friend. William, my arm. I can't feel it.
Get gay shit.
Will, please.
Nah. Keybinds, dodge, sprint, toggle walk, enemy lock.
Please, let go of me.
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
Fucking everything. God damn. Goddamn shittiest Dark Souls I've ever seen. Is the victim dead? No?
William
Alive.
was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
I knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return to my flock. They'll stray without me.
Bruh.
Remember, certain scowls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by scowl?
You truly are a newborn. I should have
Hello,
realized.
laggy stream.
You are the
of course
woman
it
from
is.
the bar. Are you like me? Can you help me?
I believe so. I already have.
And she just fucks off. How much is it lagging?
By George and the saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders. Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help. Just
Bruh.
give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place. William was not the evil man they claimed. He was
It's
just
like
taken
10 to
by the
15
cloister. He needed
FPS.
this drink. This man
Ah.
requires
But stable.
medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital. No, please, I almost tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
Yes, go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me.
Cool. So yeah, basically this dude here got a bit fucked up. And now he's trying to figure out if he can revert it. Basically he became a vampire. Is it okay now?
This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be some subspecies of vampire? I must find a place to analyze the blood.
Fuck is it? Interaction melee shoot, ultimate consumable, sense.
I guess it's fine as for you.
Bruh. Okay, control. Because
It's like 25 FPS now.
good,
Or 30.
good. Because I don't know what else I can do for this. Except maybe... How about... a bit more shit? It should be even less less laggy. It's a shame this one doesn't have like borderless window mode, because it's always more useful than just full screen if you're doing
Good.
shit like I do. And it still lags in some places for me. If I just walk, then it's fine.
Until first action scene, I suppose.
True.
Where are we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... What manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... Who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that scowl. You must know who she is.
And I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy.
He said predator, but I
Well,
somehow
under as
heard
peaceful as she
redditor.
appears from the middle of the canal. If
Well,
only that were the reality
truly.
of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed, a surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it! I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
That word, again. From a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
Of that, you are right.
Where did we stop?
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this... affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed, and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes.
About
So,
blood bugs.
what do you say?
It seems I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse
You alright, Black?
Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy,
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes. Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
Are you where I'm thinking you are? Also, chat goes a bit further than screen. Where are you?
Okay, what the fuck happened while I was away?
Oh, here you are.
Yep. I was where you were thinking I was.
Nothing happened.
Ah, good. Sure hope drinking this tea won't fucking make me go away again.
It's okay, Jonathan. I'll see you later.
Can I TP?
Come on, you bastard! You can do better than that! Nah! It's my turn!
You motherfucker.
Rotten or pristine, each heart contains the seed of life. Drink at this river, try it all.
Hello.
Oh, come on, you bastard! I won't bite.
Sir,
I will.
please.
You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse!
Get medical checkup. Um, be more polite.
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
Alright, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
I so wanna fucking drink from him. Quality indicates how much XP you will obtain from a particular citizen. Ooh. To drink the blood of your prey, you first need to mesmerize them. Okay. And from others, your mesmerize level. That is not exactly a stealthy approach, you know?
This fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
Provide massive XP boost, but be aware that there will be consequences. Learning more about. I don't care. I did not have enough health for this shit.
In the back, you bastard! Didn't have the guts to fight me. Fuck you. I'll kill you.
Blum blood, blum blood, blum blued.
What the fuck was that? I could have saved him. Probably. I don't know.
To taste a life, to embrace its most intimate secrets. Such a burden, such a divine sin.
Okay. Would you like to specify what the fuck you mean? Hold on. Hold on. More blood.
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious
He
they
wanted
may
you
be.
to drink from river.
I apologize, nurse.
Wanted asterisk.
I needed some time to myself. This has been the longest and strangest night of my life.
You delivered poor Mr. Hampton from a terrible fate. The means to that end should be of little concern, Doctor.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
Nice. Yeah, what
I would
questions
like
do
to
we have?
ask a few questions first. And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in, how does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
You know what I'm thinking? This is probably like the rise of what was it? The Needles, or at least somewhere after that, like 1880s, 1920s. Somewhere there. Isn't it better that I kill fucking everyone? because uh, medics in this era are not the, hey, I'm gonna give you a sedative, then quietly operate you, and everything's gonna be okay. Probably. It's like, we are gonna give you a sedative. Wait. We will just cut your fucking legs off while you're still quite awake. I think I'm just gonna kill everyone.
Man is Dr. Swansea.
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
Apologies, I've only just met him the once. This is sudden. I've only just returned to England.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most compassionate physician.
And he probably is the one who turned me.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
Okay, let's go.
Oh, you catch cold. Let me cut off your leg, it will help, trust me.
Let me fucking bleed your arm so that the tumor that is expanding quite heavily in your eyes will be sedated. Can I fucking...
Perhaps I should have considered the offer from that Cadigan fellow.
Oh, wait. This small bottle. Anywhere else that has an item? Ooh. A glass vial, okay. I'm probably gonna need all this to gather blood and some supply. Alright. Ooh, there it is. Didn't need the guard. City, you. Life saved by efficient medical aid is a blow struck at the foot of the epidemic. Volunteers make the difference. At the heart of the flu epidemic. Okay, what can you tell me?
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm new here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reed. I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for this shithole of a hospital.
That's quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reed. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand.
Japanese flag.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun
Probably
can't
not
be
Japanese.
used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot during the war and have carried one ever since. Old habits die hard.
No need to explain, Dr. Reed. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
Nice! Yeah, damn. So what was the situation?
How's the situation around here?
You want to hear the situation is all right? It's fucking awful. We lack everything, and it's getting worse every day.
Okay.
So what do you do exactly in this hospital? Apart from smuggling guns, I mean.
I've been an ambulance driver since... too long, I guess. I bring sick people here night and day. It's a dirty job, but I get it done. Most of the time.
It sounds like things have been a bit rough recently. What's happened?
Yesterday I got attacked by the patient I was bringing here. I escaped through the hospital's garden, but I lost my wallet when I was running.
You left an infected patient outside the hospital. That's incredibly dangerous.
Go there yourself if you want, but be careful, Doctor. I'd rather not bring your dead body back.
Since you're on the front line, how is the sanitary situation in this vicinity?
It's a complete disaster. It's even getting dangerous to enter some streets or buildings. Even the locals attack you.
Hmm. God fucking damn. Fancy gathered before embracing him or her. Okay.
Are you really smuggling weapons through the hospital?
And why not? I've already been attacked by patients, you know. And by gang members willing to steal my money.
But you're not defending yourself. You're selling guns to civilians.
You keep people alive your own way, Doctor. I offer them another way to protect their health.
Okay.
Why patients attacking him?
Goodbye, Milton.
Well, first off, this seems like a poor part of town, so probably because they don't have the money. Second, I don't know what the fuck this flu is. I don't know where the Black Death was or when or anything like that. It might.
Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research.
It might just drive them insane. The flu, I mean.
GRYP.
Good evening, sir. Can I...
The fuck was that?
Unless you're here to fix my face. No. I don't think you can help me.
I'm Dr. Reed. I've recently taken the position of head surgeon here. War injuries, am I right?
You guessed right, Doctor. German shell took my pretty little mug right off. But they still call me Thomas Elwood.
Where were you stationed, sir? Did you serve for long?
I really don't want to talk about all this shit.
No offense. I was pushing too much. I served in France myself. I just wanted to know what happened to you.
You were an officer, weren't you?
Maybe
Been a
it's
doubt before the same
WW1
war,
times.
Probably.
No offense.
How is your stay with us, Mr. Elwood?
Oh, it's bliss. I just escaped death in the trenches.
England
to
and
be
Germany are
surrounded
in
again
war.
by the moans of the dying.
Looks like
Can
it.
I ask you precisely why you're a patient here?
It's the pain, sir. The drugs don't work. It just hurts under the scars, if you get my drift.
Or WW2, but it looks not advanced times enough.
Who is treating you? Is someone in particular looking after your case?
Nobody since the old and tired doctor spoke to me. Started to think I was forgotten about. Wouldn't blame you.
You don't seem worried by that.
My face hurts so much more when I smile or cry. I've learned it's easier not to speak. But be assured I'm smiling inside.
Okay, that is...
Can I do anything for your pain?
Nurses gave me a bunch of pills. No effect. Told you. It's like the flames are under my skin, burning away.
That might be an infection. I'm
Goodbye
no...
for now, Mr. Elwood.
I'm no medical expert, but...
Street corner. The daily routine.
It feels like there's an inflammation under the scars.
Good evening, Mr. Hampton. How do you feel?
Dr. Reed, is it? Oh, sir, I must apologize for my behavior.
What do you mean?
I was not myself in the factory. Fear and exhaustion made me say awful things to you, I'm afraid.
You remained perfectly nice and polite. A little delirious, perhaps. But who wouldn't be after enduring an abduction?
Thank you, Doctor. That's a relief. Now all I need to do is rest and return to my flock.
Okay, what the fuck is your flock? Is it pigeons?
How did you end up in William Bishop's Bishop's den?
I had received alarming news about his recent behavior. I went to his place and he refused to let me go.
Why did he abduct you?
William was an alcoholic. His addiction suddenly changed to blood. I don't know why. Just like a patient I met here. This Miss Hawcroft.
Huh?
You dared to enter this awful place alone. You're a hero, Mr. Hampton. Or a fool.
I'm just a man trying to help his friends, Dr. Reed. William Bishop was a conflicted soul, searching for light.
Hawthorne, you say?
Do you know Tom Watts, the bartender from the Turtle? I met him before I found you in the canning factory.
Tom? Yes, of course. Always the helping hand, good old Tom. Without men like him, corruption and despair would have wiped out the East End long ago.
People are still in despair.
How could it be otherwise? The authorities have left us all to rot in this contagious nightmare. No drugs, no advice, nothing. It's a damn shame.
Damn this gameplay fire.
Who should I avoid in this part of town, then? Any particularly evil figures?
Not really. Most men and women are just doing their best. And it's not my habit to speak ill of people I know, Doctor.
If, first of all...
What is the general situation in the East End docks?
The situation has always been tough, with a lot of tensions between the gangs and the Dockers' trade union. The Wet Boot Boys are very nervous since they lost their leader.
First of all, there is probably a second vampire in this hospital. Maybe not right now, but there is.
Since Clay Cox went missing, it's his wife Edwina who runs the show, with the assistance of her minion, Booth Digby.
Has the gang been threatening you?
Ah, no. I've had this nickname for so long, you know, the sad saint of the East End. No one dares to bug a saint, not even criminals.
It's a nice fucking job if even criminals don't do shit to you.
Have you made friends since you arrived?
Not really, but I recognize Miss Harriet Jones. I knew her when she lived by the docks. That poor woman had such a miserable life.
You never came to see her here at Pembroke. Receiving visits when sick can be an important part of the healing process, you know. We're not just bodies.
You're preaching to the converted now, Doctor. To be truly honest, I thought she was dead. She left the docks many months ago.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Hampton? I can't help but notice the cross around
He's
your
definitely a
neck.
priest.
I manage a night asylum for the poor and homeless of the docks. And I try to guide the lost and hesitant on the right path to our Lord.
Are you a priest, Mr. Hampton? A deacon, maybe?
Not at all, Doctor. I'm just a man of faith willing to preach the good word.
Okay, so you're a crazy person.
Why didn't you use your cross against William Bishop? To repel him somehow?
That's a very strange question, Doctor. A cross is no magical token, if that's what you were trying to say. Not mine, anyway.
Either they don't think that vampires actually do exist, which understandable, or he was already too weak to resist.
How do you feel, Mr. Hampton? Medically speaking, I mean.
I feel exhausted. Beyond exhaustion, actually. William drank so much of my blood in his madness. I feel empty.
You're in good hands here. Dr. Swansea is well versed in blood transfusion, and I'm sure he'll take the best care of you.
Thank you, sir. I believe all I need is rest. And then I can go back to the people who need me.
Goodbye, Mr. Hampton.
Okay, so... First of all, I need to find a female. Do not cough in public, wow! Wear a fucking mask! Careless spitting, sneezing, coughing, spread influenza. Spread by droplets sprayed from nose and throat. Do not cough in public. Wow! Where's the woman?
or we will cut off your leg.
Or make you drink our piss, because apparently it's a magical fucking item. Even though you know it doesn't make any fucking sense. Why the fuck do people think that piss is healing in some way?
It's locked, all right.
A long letter. Some... Birmingham, 27th of October. I don't fucking see the year. Oh, things in a big city that here in Brum things are not so good. Seems to flu is here again, and we have many new cases of infection in the neighborhood. Miss Scheller, the old drinking hag from the third floor, she passed away 2 days ago, and her flat is already occupied again. Jeez, you would have to pay me a huge amount of money to go sleep in the bed.
Piss is magical because we all made by God, so our inner liquids are blessed and sight.
Bruh, everything would be magical. Sorry, I did not take time to quickly answer your last line between taking care of little Paul, mom, dad, and my job at the fact. Okay. I'm your affectionate sister Lucy, Paul, mom, and dad. Okay. Pippa Hawkins.
I'm sorry you ended up on my plain and cold medical bench, sir. I understand you must be very angry about this unfair situation. I managed to arrange to have you buried in the same mass grave as your wife. I hope that might help.
Wait! Wait! Okay, yeah, cool. The influenza, this hospital can no longer take any patients. Hospital full, please go back home. Buddy!
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed.
Always a pleasure to meet a colleague, sir. Especially when he was supposedly dead.
A colleague? Are you a doctor too?
Not anymore, sir. I used to be Dr. Rakesh Chadana. Now, I'm just Mr. Chadana, pawnbroker and humble guardian of this morgue.
What do you mean?
Pawnbroker.
You used to be a doctor. Was your license revoked?
No, sir. It is just that I like to be precise. I run a little pawn shop while taking care of the dead. But I used to be a real doctor.
Okay, what can you trade me?
Please show me what you have to.
Of course. It's just trinkets and curios, really. But I'm sure they can...
Enigmatic formula. Seems complex and needs to be analyzed. I don't even fucking know what that is.
It's locked.
Or how it could help me.
It's
I'm
locked,
sir, can I meet with the dead man? Okay, fine. First off, let's go up top. Why do I use stamina outside of battles?
It's locked.
Everything's locked. Oh.
Not now.
It kinda feels like another Disco Elysium.
God damn. It kinda does. I want. Right, I have a used machete. There it is. Can I reload? Oh wait, I already did.
This must be the
Don't
place.
you want to play some
It's
Elysium
definitely
after
away from
stream?
prying eyes.
But it's probably need to be updated.
Oh.
Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin.
Okay, good. Is this the... Right. Something with William Bishop. Light regeneration serum. Okay. Let me upgrade. Required ingredients. It will inflict more damage and you will also gain access to customization slots. Huh. Blood absorption. I need aluminium powder. I don't have any. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, shit. Okay, got it.
William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night. I have so much time now.
Or continue League. I think I'm ready for ranked games. I know it's just an illusion, but I need to get back there some win.
Bruh. Didn't you fucking remember what happened to us? Especially when I played Karma. Okay, so... I think the Shadow Mist is my most useful one. No, first of all, I need to upgrade my Shadow Mist. Ah, I need level 8 for this. Okay. Barrier. No coagulation. Ah, it's crowd control. Okay. Autophagy, you drain your own blood to heal normal. Nah. Let me just get some crowd control. Actually, no, it's not even crowd control, is it? Okay, good. And how about my body? Major district events. Every night the consequences of your actions may improve or degrade the district's health status. It can also be degraded due to diseases spreading among citizens. Lives you take, the unhealthier district becomes. Oh shit! and drops below the critical threshold, it will plunge into chaos. It is for you to decide of a district's fate. Shade. Well, goddamn. City's old male all life with no consideration for other human beings, save perhaps his wife Edwina. He was the leader of the Wet Boot Boys. How the fuck do you call your... Okay. One of the toughest gangs of the East and dogs. The gang imposed rules were only meant for outsiders, and Mr. Cox himself owned a large section of the black market that now plagues the district. Okay, I did a good thing. As tough as he was selfish, Mr. Cox seemed to consider the human beings as prey, enemies or tools. He considered Edwina to be his female counterpart. She was the only woman he ever respected, maybe because she was the only one who ever dared to oppose him. He was absent from his last thoughts, though, as Mr. Cox was too busy cursing the world as I killed him. Well, she. Just thinking about quitting the Pembroke Hospital. Okay, for now it looks fine.
Time to stay here until my research is complete. I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals. But what about my thirst for blood? Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
What happened?
Crisis, you say?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but...
No antiseptics at all.
What type of hospital are you running? No antiseptics?
You have been away too long, Doctor. With the war and now this epidemic, supplies have been running scarce for months now.
Why the fuck are you looking
I may have a
directly at me?
solution. In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
However do you mean?
If combined correctly, certain household chemical products can be used in a pinch instead. Now, where's the hospital storeroom?
The storeroom? Fat chance. This is the Pembroke, and space is luxury we don't have. Everything used to be stored in the old morgue.
Perhaps I should look there first. Where is this morgue?
It's the large building behind the hospital. You'll need to go in the back door because it's been sealed off for sanitary reasons. Take this key. It opens a small back entrance at the end of a narrow street.
The abandoned morgue behind the hospital. A small door at the end of a narrow street. On my way then. Thank you, nurse.
I can't fucking TP. What would you think if someone was moving like that? T. Elwood's medical file.
These men, they're a company of professional vampire hunters.
Goddamn. Let's enter the old morgue.
Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
Yes. Good. Wait, hold on. Oh, hello. Okay. Watery, sturdy blood sample. God fucking damn it. Okay, what's in here? FF. And no one saw that. Nothing at all has happened, okay? And I don't think there's anything I can do here. Okay, let's try and go on a killing spree. Hello.
Is it zombies?
Nope, it's like a ghoul, I guess. It's Skull. From what I understand, it's basically just a lower tier vampires. Thin bloods in Vampire the Masquerade. Manicure, pedicure, hose. Because some blood-sucking hoe decided, you know what, I like my kids, I'm gonna make more. And those kids made more, and so on and so forth, till the blood just decided, you know what, nah, it's gonna run out completely. And make this place just uninhabitable. You know, because the body should just become useless. A mindless piece of shit.
I cannot enter.
Sure you can. Oh. Fuck is this? Shillings! Yeah. Ooh! Just let me... I'm just losing.
Lul, I play Bloodlines whole time recently.
It?
Behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain.
Hold on, that must be... Hey, yo! Hello, kitty. How's it going? Bloodline, which one?
This
Because
sickness moves faster than influenza.
I think there has been like 3 or 4 at this point. Fucking Masquerade Bloodlines was... Mwah. Nah, I'm an idiot. There was one bloodline. The unofficial patches was great.
This key will surely grant me access to the basement.
Ah, yes, let's go to the basement. Yeah, fuck you. What is this?
Balls of Mars. Fortifiers. As popular as they are ineffective. But they do contain iron tartrate, and that might prove itself useful.
Why? What the fuck are balls of Mars? Huh? Okay, am I gonna find like a super dangerous thing?
These scowls feed from corpses and the husks of animals. They're not after blood.
This vampire you play as has blink powers. Must be Bruja clan.
Maybe. It's not the same universe, but god damn it, it sure does feel like a bootleg Vampire Masquerade. Even though with better graphics and all that shit. I would have loved to play with the Tremere clan, since blood magic and all. But unfortunately for me, I'm a shithead. So I usually just play like Nosferatu, as they are basically the best clan in the game. If we're counting just raw physical strength. Are you gonna rise? Yeah. Look on the missing is available. Okay. I'll sit on this plane here. Sit on quest. Find the cause of death. As on Hooks, the Pembroke's ambulance driver confessed the patient he was bringing to the hospital attacked him. He had to escape through the facility's garden, but lost his wallet while doing so. The attacker must have been quite violent, for Milton refuses to return there anymore. Maybe I should search the garden and see for myself what is really going on there. Okay, let's find the wallet.
Mr. Connor's injuries don't match the report. I'd better look into this.
I love the clan which lets you transform into wimp vampire werewolf.
Vampire werewolf. It's either Bruja or Gangrel. I think it's the Gangrel, since they're the beastly ones.
Traces of a pinkish foam at the corner of the lips. Some sort of drug overdose, perhaps?
Or, what the fuck is it with the animals? Have this the foam. he probably was enraged or overdosed, yes.
Multiple abrasions and scarring on the arms and legs. Old and distinctive injuries of a sailor or a fisherman. The chest was originally open to perform the operation. The sutures are clean, but the chest has been reopened.
The fuck do you mean reopened?
A puncture over the left lung, possibly a chest tube insertion. Not the cleanest work, but I think it was successful. Signs of internal bleeding. So, Dr. Tippett's anesthetics were incorrectly dosed, causing the patient's death. And then he tried to operate on him again. Tippett has made an egregious error. It's time we talked.
Hmm. Okay, cool. New type of hand weapon. To directly absorb blood. I'm sorry, what?
It's locked, all right.
Jesus Christ, dude, what the fuck?
Hyped for Bloodlines 2.
Oh,
From
definitely.
gameplay, powers and locations seem cool.
I want the Bloodlines to continue, especially if they have a better if they have better graphics and better gameplay, because it's cool and all, but I feel like it was missing something. You know, a company that actually gave a shit or didn't have restrictions like Half-Life. Oh! John Doe! Oh shit. Oh fuck. Yeah, it is a boss fight. Ooh!
Jeanette Ortiz gang.
Jeanette or Therese? Jeanette. Even though she's kind of a bitch sometimes, Jeanette all the way. Ah! Give me your blood. I did not press anything. Okay.
Skulls can be so ferocious. I'm not sure I can defeat them without becoming stronger. To drink blood is so tempting. Sodium hypochlorite. Dangerous to administer, but efficient in the proper dosage.
And just because Jeanette set you up to be chewed out by... I fucking forgot her name again. By her sister, doesn't mean shit, okay? We simp for Jeanette. That is if we just take the appearances and actions in game. If we're taking their past. That is Therese's body. I think it was Therese's body. What the fuck? How is there so many of you? This game is glitchy as shit. Done! Probably the worst part of Bloodlines was the Young T. I don't remember, the Chinese boss fight. Holy fuck, it took me a lot of tries. I had to figure out everything in her goddamn passive. It is... nah. I don't want to play against that anymore. Just because it feels like I'm just racing against time and my own health.
Kyojin leader. Yup.
It took me like, I think an hour to actually fight her. Because I think her passive was like either the more kids she had or the more damage you deal to her, the more sustainable she becomes. Great, now I have to wait between my hits. In a battle where she can just overwhelm me in time. Where the fuck are you?
Were you stupid and had their ending? XD.
Nope. I had the best ending out of the game. How did I move you? That is not moving. Okay, fine. I had the best ending, and by that I mean I sent everyone to fuck themselves. You look ill.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal. You're nothing but dust blown by the winds of eternity.
I beg your pardon?
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reed, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
Okay, nah. Why do I remember my 5th grade? Fuck!
I thought best ending is screw Camarilla Annex win.
Nah. You're completely wrong. The best is the one where you kill fucking what's his face? Yeah, Camarilla, I think. You kill both the bosses. So the gorilla and
LaCroix.
Yes, LaCroix. And LaCroix. I fuck him. You kill him. He gets blown up. You go outside. You go past the Anarchs. you flip the bird to them, and then and then just walk away. Then just Kane comes into the Bruja dude, the tutorial one, where he sits with the antediluvian. I think that's the best ending. There was also a secret afterwards. If you do what's needed for it, a werewolf will be dancing. That is the best ending. Because you just become an independent vampire.
And why do you believe you're a vampire?
I don't need to believe anything. It is what I am. It is what I feel within this hollow shell of flesh.
Fuck, it feels so cringe.
Please, describe to me how you feel. What is it like to be a vampire?
I can hear my body crumble from the inside as my flesh cracks and fades. I sense the last pulse of postulant blood within my drying veins. I need new blood.
I see. Have you ever heard
I
of
need
Cosmos?
Sunako waifu in my life.
Never.
It's a mental illness discovered by a French neurologist named Jules Cotard. The affected patients are delusional. They believe that they are putrefying, that they are dead, a ghost or a ghoul, or in your case, a vampire.
Delusional, you say? Oh, sad and petty mortal. You can't even begin to understand the concept of immortality. And you think it is I who am delusional.
I feel kind of cringe, but I know it's a mental illness. Holy shit. I hate this one. I hate it so much. Sunako. You mean the... What the hell is a Sunako waifu? Explain yourself. I need to know about the waifus. Especially if they have tentacles.
I'm assuming you must be a patient here. Am I right, Miss Howcroft?
It's only a cover. To hide from my enemies. I can leave whenever I want. As a woman...
The 200 lowly vamp from Shiki.
What? Is that a blonde vampire? Is it from the anime? Is it from Monster Stories?
Who are these enemies you mentioned? Can you describe them?
I cannot say for sure. But I sense their eyes on me from nearby. I feel them watching me every time I visit the garden near the morgue.
Yo.
The staff here are not your enemy. They're here to help you, to care for you.
I'm not
Best
speaking
anime about vampires in existence.
men and women who hunt me. For I am a vampire.
I see. Don't worry. These people will not find you here. I'll personally make sure they leave you alone.
Thank you, mortal. But do not interfere with them, for you are no match for those that hunt me.
Wrong target. What?
Who are you really, Miss Howcroft? I mean, apart from being a vampire.
Is that not enough for you, puny mortal? What do you require? Proof of my powers?
I'm curious to know who you were before becoming a vampire.
It was such a long time ago, I don't remember. Centuries of unholy life can have strange effects on one's minds, you see?
Bullshit.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
He knows how to do shit. Lost wallet. Ah, shit. Lost wallet. Where's the garden? Could I be looking for the wallet? What the fuck are those sounds?
Can I send you gifts through Discord with that waifu?
Gifts for... Yes! Yeah, that woman is delusional. You should run. If I can figure out who that waifu is, I'm gonna be pretty happy. God damn it. As soon as anything goes over the anime topic in any way, shape or form, I start not getting anything from it with the text-to-speech. Where the hell is that boy? No, not him. Where is the soldier? I forgot I sent pictures of Ronnie. Oh.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
I have some good news, Milton.
What? The epidemic's over?
I retrieved your wallet with all the money and a certain picture.
Well, yeah, Pippa Hawkins is my girl. So what? Is it the difference of skin colour that bothers you?
Not at all, Milton.
Good. Please, take this money anyway, to remind you to keep your mouth shut. Not everybody is as broad-minded as you, Dr. Reed.
Okay.
What's going on between you and Nurse Hawkins?
Pippa's tired. Tired of all this shit. Tired of all those corpses piling up. She's as depressed as I am.
During the war, I witnessed a few couples just like you come together in difficult circumstances. It can be very damaging.
Maybe you're right. But we support each other. And that's all that matters.
Okay.
Do you need any medical help, Milton?
I'm fine, Doc. Physically, at least. But I would give everything to be in a better place right now.
That's a lot of blood you have there. Shame if something would ever happen to it.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
Oh wait, no, I do not know that anime. I swear to fucking god, if I get another feeling like I had with the new Zoe skin, I'm gonna eat you alive. Wait, don't I need one of these?
You don't know that one?
No, I've seen the character, I just never seen the anime. I never even knew that the anime existed. Kind. One serum for fatigue. Okay, that's cool. Medicine to Dorothy Crane in the patient's room. Right.
It's locked, all right.
Why do y'all look kind of the same?
Finally, you've returned, Doctor. Did you find anything of value?
Yes, nurse.
You've worked your first miracle, Doctor. Now, this patient here needs immediate treatment.
Duty calls. When the storm has passed, I'll show you how to mix the remedy yourself with the same basic ingredients.
Many thanks, Doctor. When you've finished, you ought to report to Dr. Swansea in his office. He's been looking for you. Seemed pressing.
Okay. Nice. This will decrease the blood quality of citizens. Use the correct medicine to heal them. Okay.
You always knew the words to calm the children, Ellen. As for me.
Where do I operate?
It ends as humans kill the shit out of vamps, but the lowly escapes, implying that it will all repeat.
Ah, yes, the lolly always escapes. Provide your max XP boost. Look for citizens of your mesmerized level or below and choose wisely. Talk to Edgar Swansea. Second level. Or second story.
Please, Jonathan, come in. Fascinating, is it not? In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body, biology's penultimate frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death. You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you.
What is going on in this dating simid anymore?
This must be all so new to you. This area of town, the hospital, a brand new life. How stimulating it must be.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea. But my condition defies scientific categorization. Undead? Unalive? Immortality defies logic.
I cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood transfusions, a vampire. One might say a gift from heaven.
This dating sim just focuses on the more pressing matters. You know.
Now kiss the doctor.
The gay nurse.
It may seem strange, but your words have brought me some comfort here.
Forgive me. I've been an admirer of your work for a long time, and now you are so much more than a brilliant physician. And please, call me Edgar.
We need each other.
I'm not some
Yes.
doe-eyed student, Edgar. I understand we both have something to gain from this relationship.
Very well. I have a task for you, Jonathan. Something that will require all your newfound skills.
He is hitting on you.
Please, go on.
The Pembroke only survives through the generosity of our benefactors. Unfortunately, our main donor has found herself in a bit of a bind. Now, if you could help her out...
A spokesman or politician is what you need. That's not my calling. And until I come to understand what has happened to me, I require discretion.
Discretion is in order, Jonathan. Lady Ashbury has recently received rather indelicate correspondence that, if revealed, would jeopardize her position.
And you would like me to eradicate this threat?
By the stole, of course not. I would just like you to pay her a visit. Her ladyship is certainly near the tents outside, tending the sick. You can't miss her. Look for someone impossibly delicate.
Accepted. I'll see what kind of trouble Lady Ashbury is in.
For me, I've been to Rule 34 a bit way too fucking much, and I've already created an image for myself. Thank you for this blissful opportunity, you fucking asshole.
Perhaps I should have considered the offer from that Cadigan fellow.
The flu took my dear wife, Emily. I take comfort knowing we'll soon be together again.
Mr. Rainfield, that's no way to talk. You're in good hands here, and we'll be up again
XD
soon
no
enough.
problem. 3.
Now do me a kindness and get some sleep. I'll be back round later.
Is it the same woman?
Words are kind, the blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet lady of mercy.
Is it the same woman?
Good evening, Dr. Reed. It's a pleasure to see you again.
Where the fuck are you looking at?
Surprised. Dr. Swansea has brought me up to speed concerning your recent appointment to Pembroke Hospital.
You're a the lady who saved me that night, before vanishing into thin air. I remember you from the pub with Dr. Swansea.
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself formally this time. My name is Lady
She is
Ashbury.
staring into your soul.
I remember you well.
That is past my
in
soul.
spite of the brevity of our encounter.
That is behind the mountains and back.
So it seems our Dr. Swansea does indeed have a fascination for creatures of our constitution.
That dude is still
Dr.
alive.
Swansea is a remarkable man. Dedicated, one might say obstinate. He spent years compiling our bestiary.
I hope you're more disposed to answer my questions now.
You must have countless questions, but our rather urgent matter first. Swansea has explained. My cover, if you prefer, has been compromised.
I fucking wonder why. A dying patient is laying there like, holy shit, my wife is dead, I'm soon gonna meet her, holy fuck, this is so bad. A dude comes in, you know how we're both vampires, right?
Have any of the patients given you trouble?
These poor souls have so little left to live for. I do my best to ease their pain.
And then drink them. Do you suck them?
The world would be a better place if it were cared for by women like you.
You make me blush. I am simply a necessary evil.
Oh, you motherfucker.
Pardon my boldness, your ladyship, but I have questions concerning this condition we share.
As a newborn, your hunger for answers is rivaled only by your thirst for blood. But the questions need wait.
I'm a scientist. My trade is in the deciphering of mysteries, and I need information to feed my mind.
I will gladly answer every question you have, but first, prove yourself capable
Tell
of
me,
resolving my predicament.
on a
without
scale of
needing
between
the
Twilight and Masquerade, or would you put Vampire closer to?
I'd say, Batman series vampires, I'd say. So it's basically closer to Vampires Masquerade.
Dr. Swansea has commissioned me to be your agent in this matter. You could start by explaining what's amiss.
These past
At least I don't
insufferable
fucking
weeks,
glitter
I've been the victim
in
of
sunlight.
extortion. I I've made a first payment, but the blackmailer grows greedy. I must refuse his most recent demands.
What are your expectations? Please be precise.
As the newly appointed surgeon of this hospital, you are in an excellent position to ask innocent questions and deftly learn the identity of my blackmailer.
Oh, it can't be the howitzer lady.
Who would be so foolish as to threaten you? A kindred spirit.
Even if it were the case, and I highly doubt it, a vampire would have asked for something more valuable than money. My suspicions lean toward a patient or their family.
Please continue. Every detail is essential. I'm your man.
My embarrassment in this matter is eclipsed only by my shame at having put the hospital at risk. The threat from our anonymous scoundrel is
Because
clear.
in Twilight they
A
are
list
all
of
15
dates.
generation thin bloods
My
so they can
visits
walk in sunlight
coinciding with the
XD.
dates of suspicious patient deaths due to massive blood loss.
That makes no fucking sense. Like, I get if it was blood so thin that they can probably just walk in the sunlight. First of all, it would still take discomfort. Second, motherfucker, why is he glittering? That's not even the biggest problem with the fucking series. The biggest problem is the relationship. Like, it's sadists and masochists. What the fuck?
Is it true?
Now aren't you the blunt one?
Excuse my impertinence, your ladyship. This is not an interrogation. I assure you that this line of questioning is in your best interest.
In all honesty, I'm not simply a patron to the hospital. My visits serve a dual purpose. Dr. Swansea has been treating my condition with a revolutionary technique of blood transfusion. It seems you are a specialist in the domain.
I'll take care of it. Do you know where I should start?
If that was the case, I'd settle the matter myself. You could talk to our local gossip, Harriet Jones. Not a pin drops here without her hearing about it.
100-year-old predator or a furry. Pick your poison, Bella.
As others know, is in your hands, Dr. Reed. I'm sure of your discretion, but I do fear your powers of persuasion will be put to the test. When this is resolved, I'll be your obligé. I'll answer all questions in regards of your condition.
The problem is not even fully in those two. Like, Edward is a manipulative prick, a piece of shit who doesn't understand a fucking thing about, you know, properly living and, you know, actual relationships with other human beings. The wolf guy is just, look at me, bare fucking tits. I can turn wolf now. Fuck me. And Emma... What's it, Emma? I don't remember. Is an adrenaline junkie. There is no other reason why she would want to kill herself if a manipulative prick that literally says, I am bad for you. Motherfucker, I will literally kill you if I am off the leash. You will be in danger. You goddamn bitch. I'm in. Why? I don't think that a relationship should work that way. I'm a virgin. What the fuck?
What is this? Who are you?
How are you the gossiper?
There's no need for alarm, madam. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon.
Preposterous. Dr. Reed, you say? I don't want some bumbling intern. Where's Dr. Swansea?
What the fuck?
Dr. Swansea is quite busy, and I need you to help me get acclimated. I have many questions.
How brave. Threatening an old defenseless woman. You know how long I've been a patient here.
When the fuck did I threaten you?
Wrong fight. I'm Harriet Jones.
Harriet Jones? Indeed. I've been meaning to have a chat with you. You know what goes on
Yeah.
here better than any other
It's
patient,
fanfic
I
for
gather.
moms has better characters and
Better
plot.
than any patient, nurse, or doctor.
True.
I've seen so many vile undertakings.
I heard there have been some despicable goings-on. Was there a case of blackmail?
Blackmail? Wait. You're investigating something. This isn't a social call. One of those incompetent cunts slit a poor sod's vein.
Like, it actually feels like a shitty fanfiction that has been sent out to a director. And like, you know what? This is gonna be good. We just need a woman that knows how to act and a beautiful guy. They found the second one. They sure as shit didn't find a woman who knows how to act. It's a wooden plank, and she still had contracts after that. How do you have contracts after Twilight? Again, Edward, or whoever played his role, fine. He was fine. He was just a great addition to the role. Emma? Like, it feels like she's always trying to sneeze. With an expression like, what the fuck is going on?
If I didn't know better, Miss Jones, I'd be inclined to say you enjoy this type of...
And besides, what...
God's honest truth, Doctor. It's just the way it is here. Most of these bitches would let you freeze to death before getting you a blanket.
It feels like it was a setup for a one-night stand between them. Somehow it didn't become a one-night stand. She tried to die to get him back. No reason. Other than, I love you. Why? I don't fucking know. You're a creepy guy who literally just looked at me for like 20 seconds. And when asked why, what the fuck is it?
You seem to know more about the goings-on here than anyone else. Beware, Miss Jones, in case suspicion should fall on you.
That's it. Blame the old and infirm. I see those little bitches' greedy little eyes. Just waiting for me to pop off, they are.
I assure you, madam, this is not an investigation into a possible medical error.
Debauchery, then? Nurses Crane, Hawkins, Brannigans, whores, all of them. They can't keep their legs shut. I've seen them scratching slutty sores.
Really? Well, if you have irrefutable proof, I'll not have the staff behaving in such a manner here.
This is your business, Doctor, not mine. But I swear one of the nurses is cavorting with some man on hospital hours.
Thank you for your time, Miss Jones. You've given me something to go on. See you on the next round.
Thank you for putting me into a bad mental state. I didn't want to have an image of pussy sores. Thank you and fuck off. I'll find a different
patients and
person
staff might
to
know
give me a
something.
mental scar.
I'll start my investigation with them.
At least that mistress of the dark has stopped following me.
I heard Mistress of the Dark. I thought, You know something about vampires? And then I remember the Howitzer girl. Or Gunther. I fucking remember. Anything in here? Christ. Hey. Of course nothing opens.
I cannot enter.
Well, shit, why are you so useless then? Why do you not have keys to everywhere? Why does it disappear?
Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed, the new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I see. Well, I'm a little surprised, but I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
Yeah, that's gonna be for
Goodbye, nurse.
another
Call me
day.
if you need assistance.
In the meantime, that's gonna be the end of today's stream, so...
Do you like Hellsing anime?
Which one? If it's the original, then no. The ending was just... Fucking hell, what was that shit? The ultimate... Fuck yeah.
Ultimate.
Always yes. Especially the abridged version. It's a touching story. For the most part. But yeah. Thank you for coming, and I hope you have a great life. Bye!